So sige, start na tayo. Sana may manalo sa inyo. So nakikita ba yung aking screen?
Yes po.
Okay. Ah, so ngayon ang module 2 is about logic families. Yung nakaraan natin is mga logic circuit, yung Carnot. So dito is about sa logic families naman. Digital integrated circuit are produced using several different circuit configuration and production technologies called specific logic family. So, lahat ng integrated circuit ay may kanya-kanyang family. Yung pag-aaralan natin dito, yung kung ano yung family na yan. So, logic families, ito ay ang TTL, MOS, ECL, BCMOS, at I2L. So, TTL stands for transistor logic, metal oxide semiconductor para sa MOS, emitter coupled logic sa ECL at bipolar CMOS sabay CMOS, and integrated injection logic sa I2L. Siya yung mga families na nandito. So, logic families, significance and types. So, there are variety of circuit configuration or more appropriately various approaches used to produce different types of digital integrated circuit called logic family. And dito, bawat IC is sa belong sa same family ay merong identical electrical characteristic na tinatawag. So kapag same family, same supply voltage range, speed of response, power dissipation, input and output, logic levels, current sourcing and sinking capability, fan out and noise margin. So kada family, pare-parehas sila niyan. Yung TTL, lahat yan pare-parehas ganyan. CMOS, pare-parehas. So significances, ang sinasabi naman dito, is a digital system in general compromised digital ICs performing different logic function and choosing these ICs from the same logic family guarantees that different ICs are compatible with respect to each other and that the system as a whole performs the intended logic function. So in case where the output of an IC belonging to a certain family feeds the input of another IC belonging to a different family, we must use established interface techniques to ensure compatibility. So, yung significances is about sa compatibility ng bawat IC. Kasi ang bawat family, compatible sila sa isa't isa. So, yung ibang family ay hindi minsan compatible sa ibang family. So, type of logic family sa bipolar families ay merong DL, RTL, BTL, and BTL, ECL, or CML, and I squared L. So, bipolar families ay yun nga, diode logic, resistor transistor, diode transistor, transistor transistor, yan yung BTL, nasa kasama siya sa bipolar families. So, yung kanina, yung TTL saka ECL is nasa family sila na saka I squared L ng bipolar. So, yung MOS family naman is yung PMOS, NMOS, at CMOS. PMOS for P-channel, NMOS for N-channel, and CMOS using both N and P-channel devices. So, yung BMOS, kanina, sinabi ko, is use both bipolar and MOS device. So, yun ang kaya siya B. MOS, so, bipolar MOSFET. So, Ano muna tayo, historical importance. In diode logic, used diode and resistor and in fact was never implemented in integrated circuit. So, yung gumagamit siya ng diode sa resistor, yung DN. Pero never siya na-implement. Gamitin sa integrated circuit or IC. At yung RTL is used resistor bipolar, kaya siya RTL. And then yung diode resistor, logic use resistor diode and bipolar resistor. Wala lang siyang resistor sa name, pero siya ay may resistor pa rin. And yung tatlo na yan were rendered obsolete very shortly after their introduction in early 1960s owing to the arrival on the scene of ATM. So, obsolete na sila agad. Short pa lang ng pagkakagawa nila sa panahon nila, 1960, nilabas yung TTL, hindi na sila nagamit. Kaya kadalasan ngayon ay TTL na lang ang narinig nyo na pinakaluma sa bipolar panis. So, yung TTL, meron pa siyang tinatawag na sub-families. So, kung may family, meron pa ulit sub-families. So, ito yung mga anak-anak. So, yung TTL is merong standard, low power, high power, low power Schottky, advanced low power Schottky, advanced Schottky, saka fast. So, ang model nito is yung standard is 74 or 54. Kung nakakarinig kayo ng IC na may 74 or 54, malamang ito ay standard TTL. So, kapag nakakita kayo na may L for low power, H pag high power, LS for low power Schottky, and then S Schottky, ALS advanced low power Schottky, AS advanced Schottky, and then F for fast. So, diyan naman sa about sa mga code na yan, sa mga name na IC, an alphabetical code presiding this indicates the name of the manufacturer. So, BM for National Semiconductor, SM for Text Unit, and so on. Pag nakakita kayo ng DM74 series o DM54 series, ito ay gawa ng National Semiconductor or SM naman for Instrument Company. And the 2, 3, or 4-digit numerical code tells the logic function performed by IC. May be mentioned that 74 series devices and 54 series devices are identical except for the operational temperature range. So, kung pare-pareha sila ng characteristic na power, yung ano naman ang characteristic na nabanggit kanina, may noise margin, fan out, pero kahit same family, meron ding pinagkaiba about sa temperature range. Then 54 series devices are MIL45 para sa -50 to 125 degrees Celsius. And then yung 74 series naman is from 0 to 70 degrees Celsius. So, mas malawak yung range ng temperature na kaya ng 54 series dito sa 74. So, sample lang sinasabi ko. Pero, wala, ito pala. Pero yung 74 and 54 are both quad 2 input NAND gates. So, apat na NAND gates siya. So, consist ng apat na NAND gates na may 2 input. So, tulad na sinasabi ko kanina, sample is ito. So, pag nakakita kayo ng 74 LS11, so 74 series siya na low power Schottky. 11 ay nag-i-stand sa function niya na 3 input AND gates. So, 74 low power Schottky, 10. I-stand naman yung 10 sa 3 input NAND gates. So, the rest, 21, 4 input AND gates, 20 for 4 input NAND gates, and 27 for 3 input NOT gates. So, yan. Yan ang pagbabasa ng mga model para sa IC. So, kapag nakakita kayo ng BM74LS11, so ang gumawa nun is yung National Instrument for series, low power Schottky na may 3 input AND gates. Okay? Then, yan yung sa TTL. Gets ba ako hanggang doon, guys? Malinaw ba? Aking explanation.
Yes po, sir. Yes po. Yes po.
Okay. So, continue ako. So, sa CMOS subfamilies naman is ito namang mga model na to. Yung kanina is sa PTL, ngayon naman ay sa CMOS. So, nagsimula siya sa 4000A, 4000B, 4000UB na model. So, yung 4000A, pinalitan siya agad because of high voltage. So, naging B. Yung B naman is, meron siyang buffer output. And then yung UB is unbuffered output. The rest ng mga sumunod na model, 5474C, 5474HC, yan, ACT, AC, ACT, is pin compatible sa mga 54 and 74 series na TTL logic function. Kaya siya itinangalan na 5474C is kasi siya ay compatible sa pin 5474 TTL. So, kaya kung sa paggamit niyan, kung nag-upgrade sila ng CMOS na IC, hindi nila kailangan baguhin yung IC housing niya or IC mount. Kasi pareho sila ng pin ng 5474 series. So, ECL subfamilies naman, emitter, is nagsimula sa MECL 1, 2, 3, 10K, 10H, saka 10E. So, yung 1, yung version 1 is na-introduce siya by ON Semiconductor. So, yun ay formerly a division of Motorola noong 1960. So, kanina sa history, noong 1960, nawala na yung tatlong unang model ng TTL. Dito naman, noong 1962, gawa naman yung ECL. And then 1966, after 4 years, lumabas na yung second series. Then yung 3 is, ang pangalan din niya is MC1600 series. Yun ang isa niyang pangalan. So, yung isa naman, yung 10K series, na-divide siya sa 10-100 series at 10-200 series. And then dito naman sa E, na latest model is dalawa, ECL in PS at ECL in slide. Okay? So, yung kaninang mga nabanggit ko na characteristic, na may fan out, voltage, power dissipation is nandito yon. So, ngayon, isa-isayin naman natin yung characteristic na meron ang mga families. So, ito is in general. Lahat sila is merong high level input current. So, stands for IH. Current for I and then input high. Okay? This is the current flowing into, okay, taken as positive or out of, taken as negative. An input when high level input voltage equal to the minimum high level output voltage specified for the family is applied. So, pag sinabi high level input current is the high level na input current ng bawat kung anumang family yan. So sa TTL is circuit design such that this current flows into the input pin and is therefore specified as positive. Pero sa CMOS naman, either positive or negative, and only an absolute value is specified in this case. Okay? So, kung makita niyo sa circuit design ng TTL, siya ay positive, pero sa CMOS, siya ay absolute value. So, sa low level input current, yan naman, kanina is high input, IIL, so L for low. So, the low level input current is the maximum current flowing into. So, taken ulit positive or out of positive, the input of a logic function when the voltage applied and at the input equals the maximum low level output voltage specified for the family. Example sa TTL, the circuit design is such that this current flows out of the input pin and is therefore specified as negative. In the case of CMOS logic families, it could be either positive again or negative. Only an absolute value is specified. Okay? So same sa input na high and level low, pag CMOS, value. At ito ring low level input current at high level input current na tinatawag din minsan na unit load. Okay? So sa TTL, 1 unit load as high equals to 40 microampere at kapag 1 unit load low is 1.6 milliampere. Okay, sa TTL. So, dito naman tayo tapos na tayo sa high and low input current. Dito na tayo sa high and low output current. So, sa high output current is the maximum current flowing out of an output when the input conditions are such that the output is in the logic high state. It is normally shown as a negative number. It tells out the current sourcing capability of the output. Magnitude of IOH determines the number of input the logic function can drive when its output is in the logic high state. So, example, TTL, the minimum guaranteed ng high output current is negative 400 microampere, which can drive, kasi negative na dito, sabi negative number, negative yan, which can drive 10 standard TTL inputs when each requiring 40 microampere in high state shown as in figure 5.2a. Pakita natin 5.2a para mas malinaw. So, ito yun, 5.2a. Current out, 0.4 milliampere. So, current in high, so 40 microampere. So, yan. Iwalay. Kasi parallel sila. Yan, lumiit. So, sa low level output current naman, so IOL, this is the maximum current flowing into the output pin of a logic function when the input conditions are such that the output is in the logic low state. It tells about the current sinking capability of the output. So the magnitude of IOL determines the number of inputs the logic function can drive when its output is in logic low state. In TTL, minimum guaranteed is 16 milliampere, which is positive, which can drive 10 standard den na inputs, TTL, with each requiring 1.6 milliampere, low state. So, figure B. Figure B. So, ito. 16 milliampere yung output. Then, yung input current is 1.6 milliampere. So, mas maliit pa rin. Ito. Pero mapapansin nyo, current, input, pero palabas. Sa low state yan. Kasi ito is output, pero papasok sa low state yan. So, dito sa isa is sa high state, palabas, tama. Then input, papasok. Tama. Pero negative, itong high voltage. So, yun. Ang low, high level ng input and output current. Nagigets ba ako doon sa party na yan, guys? Sa current.
Yes po, sir.
Okay. So, next is output current naman. Kung may high, may low, meron ding off state. Ang tinatawag dito is high impedance state. So, nakakaalam ng high impedance state, ito ay may kinalaman sa tri-state logic function. Anyone? High impedance state. Ito ay pwera sa high and low state. Meron siyang ikatlo. High impedance state. Ito ay may kinalaman sa tri-state logic function. Anyone? May nakarinig na ba sa tri-state logic function?
Sir, ngayon pa lang po ata narinig. Ano?
Okay, sige. So, hindi ko rin ito nabanggit kasi sa review ko is hindi ko nabanggit yung tri-state. So, ito ay kung babalikan natin, yung tri-state logic gates. So, kung may AND or X AND, yan. Meron din tinatawag na tri-state logic gates. So, ang tri-state logic gates have the three possible output state. So, merong 1, may 0, at may impedance state. So, tatlo. Kaya siya tri-state. The high impedance state is controlled by an external enabled input. So, controlled siya ng external enabled input. Ang tawag, enable input decide whether the gate is active or high impedance state. Yun ang nagsasabi. Yan, active siya o high impedance. Yung ikatlong gate, when active, it can be 0 or 1. So, normal gate, 0 or 1, depending upon input condition. So, kung siya is NAND, gano'n, condition ng NAND, condition ng OR. One of the main advantage of this gate is that their inputs and outputs can be connected in parallel to common busing. So, kaya sa ginagamit, pag lang naman gagamit ka ng common bus line. So, sa figure A, show the circuit symbol of tri-state NAND gate with active high enabled input. Meron daw through table, and then the sa B is low enabled input. Tri-state device are parallel. Only one of them is enabled at a time. So, kapag din siya ay nakaparallel, kahit ilan nakaparallel, isa lang daw ang enabled at a time. So, sa figure 28, show parallel of the tri-state inverters having active high enabled. So, tingnan natin yan. So, yan. So, high impedance state. Siya ng high. Ito naman ay naka-high impedance state ng low. Kung mapapansin nyo, siya ay NAND. Kung ang ordinary NAND na walang E, is 0, 0, is syempre 1. Kasi siya is NAND. So, 0, 0, 1. Pero siya dito is 0 yung E mo. So, V. So, yung V is yung impedance. Transport impedance. Transport impedance state. So, yung 0, 0, 1. Kahit siya ay NAND, nagkaroon ng 1 yung output. So, kung ito ay 1 agad dito. Hindi na siya dumaan sa at na gate. Mapapansin nyo dito is impedance state 1, impedance state 1. Siya ay nag-low lang kapag nag-1 lahat. So, dito naman sa low power is magsi-0 siya kapag 0 lang si E. So, dito naman is kaya siya naging 1 is kung titignan natin to is 0, 0. Kung normal na NAND is dapat 1. Pero may E is 0. Is dumaan siya sa NOT gate. So, dito is kung 0 ang input, magiging 1. Makikita nyo rito naman sa unang truth table na kapag nag-1 si E is 1 yung ay output. So, dito is technically 1 itong si E na papasok. Dahil 0, tapos dumaan sa NOT gate is 1. Then yung output. So, yun lang ang mag-i-impedance state. So, tatlo ang kanyang state. 1, 0, and then impedance state. At yung sinabi naman na parallel is eto. So, kapag pinarallel may tatlo na yan sa common bus, pero 1 gate at a time pa rin ang pwede nyo gamitin. So, balik ako dito. Kaya ko siya nabanggit kasi merong ding IC na gumagamit lang at kasama siya sa characteristic ng isang family. So, dito naman is the current flowing into a output of a tri-state logic function with the enabled input chosen so as to establish a high impedance state and a logic high voltage level applied at the output. The input condition are chosen as to produce logic low. This device is enabled. So, yan. Nasabi dyan. Yung in-explain ko dito. Yan. Fractional, high, ganyan. And then yung low level naman ng high impedance state or off state na tinatawag. So, yung ano niya, yung symbol niya is IOZL para sa Z stand for impedance. Pero low, and then output. And then the current of the tri-state logic function with the enabled input chosen established and impedance state, logic low voltage applied to the output. The input condition is chosen as to produce high. Okay? So, yun yung kanina. So, tapos na tayo sa mga current. Current ng high, low, input and output, and high, low, input and output ng impedance state. Any question so far? Any question so far?
Wala pa naman po, sir. Nakakasunod po po.
Okay, sige. Yes, pagsagot. So, then, dito naman tayo about sa voltage naman tayo. Tapos may current voltage naman. So, high level input voltage is stand for VIH. It is the minimum voltage level that needs to apply at the input to be recognized as a legal high level for the specified panel. Example sa TTL, a 2 volts input voltage is a legal high logic state. So, sa low level input voltage naman is the maximum voltage level applied at the input that is recognized as a legal low level for the specified TTL sample 0.8 is a legal or a legal low logic state. Okay? Okay, so high level output voltage naman is the minimum voltage on the output pin of the logic function when the input conditions establish logic high at the output for the specified time. Example sa TTL, the high level output voltage can be as low as 2.4 volts and still be treated as a legal high logic state. So dito, it may be mentioned here that for a given logic family, the VOH specification is always greater than the VIH specification to ensure output to input compatibility when the output of one device feeds the input of another. So yan, kung napansin nyo, yung input 2 volts, lumabas, naging 2.4 volts. So siya ay tumaas pa nung dumaan siya sa gate para to ensure the compatibility na kapag dinugtungan niya naman ng isa pang gate is mas-supplyan niya yung 2 volts na requirement ng susunod para maging legal high. So, low level output voltage naman is the maximum voltage on the output pin of logic function when the input condition established logic low at the output for the specified time. Sample sa TTL, the low level output voltage can be as high as 0.4 volts and still be treated as legal low logic. Ulit, it may be mentioned here that for the given logic families, the voltage out low specification is always smaller than the VI down. Sure then, compatibility when the output of one device feeds the input of another. So dito, makikita nyo rin is yung 0.8 na low level input voltage ay mas mababa, ay mas mataas kaysa sa 0.4 na low level output voltage. So siya is nag-loss. Pag low level, nag-loss siya nang dumaan sa gate. So dito, the different input output current and voltage parameter are shown. The figure, high level current voltage parameter sa A, low level current voltage sa B, figure, and mention here that the direction of low level input and output current show the B is applicable to logic families with current sinking actions such as DP. So, yan. So, itong A is yung high level current voltage parameter. Yan, makita nyo. High, output high na current, voltage ng output high, so palabas, current, input high, voltage input high, yan, pasok. Pero dito, yung merong current sinking action ng TTL is yung output is pa-left. So, pa-in, pero output, ano siya, low, voltage, output low. Dito is input low, voltage. Kaya siya naging low kasi ang input natin is 1. Ito pumasok dito is 1, 1. And then dapat is 1. Pero siya ay may NOT gate, so 0. So, kanya low state, dito naman is 0, 0. Then, naka-NOT gate 1. Kaya siya naka-high state level. Okay. Any questions so far? Dun sa voltage. Okay, good pa. Yan, voltage. Tapos na tayo sa current and then voltage. So, dito is demand. is yung about sa tri-state ulit. May tinatawag tayong time delay between specified voltage point on the input and output waveform with the tri-state output changing from high impedance to low. So kung galing siya sa high to low, makikita nyo sa waveform ng input to output, meron siyang time delay. So yun ay ang time para sa impedance state, low state ng tri-state device. Dito naman, yung characteristic na frequency. So, Fmax, maximum frequency at which the clock input of the flip-flop can be driven to its required sequence while maintaining the stable transition of logic level, the output in accordance with the input condition and the product specification. Also refer to as the maximum toggle rate. So, kapag nakakita kayo ng mga toggle rate na specs, tawag din sa kanya is yung clock frequency max. Then sa power dissipation, the power dissipation parameter for logic family is specified in terms of power consumption per gate. Dissipation is yung power consumption per gate and is the product of supply voltage VCC and supply current ICC. Tama naman, para ma-solve ang power is multiply mo yung volts and current. Pero yung supplying current is taken as the average naman ng high level at low level supply current. So yung average ng dalawa na yun yung tinatawag na supply current. Para makuha yung power dissipation ng isang logic, isang family. So speed power product, ito na may speed of the logic circuit can be increased. That is, the propagation delay can be reduced at the expense of power dissipation. So, the word na yan is bibilis, mabagal yung delay, pero sa expense ng power dissipation. So, tataas naman yung power consumption naman niya. We will recall that when a bipolar transistor switching between cut-off and saturation, it dissipates the least power but has a large associated switching time delay. So, yun, sa sample na yan, sa TTL ba sa bipolar, is least power, pero mataas naman yung switching time delay. On the other hand, when the transistor is separated in the active region, power dissipation goes up, tataas yung power, while the switching time decrease. Bababa naman yung time delay drastically. It is always desirable to have in a logic family low value for both propagation delay and power dissipation. So, kung mapansin nyo, bipolar, bumabay power, pero may delay. Tumaas yung power, bumabay delay. Pero always desirable na sana yung logic family have low values for both propagation delay at power dissipation parameters. Dapat na pares ang mababa. A useful figure of merit used to evaluate different logic family is the speed power product. Yan. Yun yung useful figure of merit para ma-evaluate mo ang gusto mong logic family is yung pagtingin ng speed power product expressed in picojoule. Okay? So picojoule is the product of delay, nanoseconds, and power dissipation per gate, milliwatts. So, gusto nila is both mababa. Pero nangyayari, mataas yung isa, mababa yung isa. So, ang tingin ay sa speed, power, product. Then yung fan out is the number of inputs of logic function that can be driven from a single output without causing any false output. Okay? So, yung number ng input na kaya ng single output without causing any false output can be computed from IOH over IIH para sa high state or IOL over IIL sa low state. At kapag kahit alin dyan ang gamitin mo, pag sinold mo ay may different yung sagot, nagkaiba, dalawang value na yan, pero same family, same IC, yung fan out is taken as the smaller of the two. So, para sa safe margin sa kanyang allowance, ganon, kuhanin mo yung mababa sa dalawa para in case kaya pa ring supplyan yung bilang ng logic function na sure na magagamit sa single output. Kasi kapag kinuha mo yung mas malaki na bilang ng inputs is possible nang mag-cause ng false output kasi mahirapan na yung single output na kukuhanan. So sa yung fan out is true for TTL and TCL. Pero sa CMOS, consideration how much input load capacitance can be driven from the output without exceeding the acceptable value of propagation delay. So kung dito is titingnan mo yung fan out para sa TTL and ACL, kapag CMOS naman ang gamit mo is huwag kang sosobra sa acceptable value ng propagation delay. Kasi kapag gumamit ka rin ng number ng inputs, mas madami, is possible na bababa ay lataas yung propagation delay. So, pangit ang design. CMOS. So, noise margin. This is the question pa. Question ba kayo? Bago ako pumunta sa noise margin? Any question, guys? Question from the group.
Wala pa naman po, sir.
Okay, sige. So, kung wala ng question dyan is kasi tayo ay technically is lab na. So, dyan na muna ako hihinto sa noise sa may fan out. So, nakakasunod kayo lahat hanggang sa fan out. Guys, okay? Kasi dyan na ako magpo-post muna. So, ngayon naman is kung sa lab tayo is papahapyawan ko lang itong dahil alam ko naman na lahat kayo is alam niyo na talaga ang C program pero ang review lang. Okay, pahapyawan ko lang itong about naman sa if statement, if else statement, saka sa switch statement. So, sa if statement is implement decision control instruction, the general form of it if statement looks like. So, ito, kapag single statement, if, and then open parenthesis, condition, and then yung statement, semicolon, pag multiple, gagamit na kayo ng braces. So, pag single, kahit walang braces. So, here is the expression can be valid expression including relational expression. We can even use arithmetic expression in the if state. Okay, example dito sa 3 plus 2 and then evaluate is 5 then 0. So, ito, expression is ito. Evaluates to 5 and since 5 is non-zero, it is considered to be true. So, kaya siya mag-print na this works. Okay? Yan yung about sa if statement. Yung if else naman is execute a single statement or group statement. An expression followed evaluates to true. It does nothing when the expression evaluates to false. Then we execute one group of the statement if the expression evaluates to another group statement. The expression evaluates to false. Siyempre, of course, it, yun yung purpose ng else. Kapag true, if, pag false, yun yung else. So the group of statement after the if up to and not including the else is called the if block. So the if block. So dito rin, same naman sa else. After na else, yun naman yung else block. So notice that the else is written exactly below the if. The statement in the if block and those in the else block have been intended to the right. Okay. Had there been only one statement to be executed in the if block and only one statement in the else block, we could have dropped the pair of brace. So kung single is expression lang dito, single statement lang din dito, kahit di na kayo gumamit ng braces. So if the statement, the default scope of else is also the statement immediately after the else. Override this default scope of pair braces shown in the above multiple statement will make as views. So gagamit ka lang ng braces kung maraming statement, multiple. So yung nested if else naman ang tinatawag is we write an entire if else construct within either the body of the if statement or the body of an else statement. So yung nesting of ifs is ito. Nasa loob siya ng if or else. So ito is dito sa ating sample, yung expression 2 is nasa ilalim pa ng else. So if, tapos else, tapos meron pang if, and then else. So, tinatawag siyang nesting. So, the if-else ladder naman or else-if clause is the most general way of writing a multiple-way decision. So, tulad dito, if, expression 1, statement, else if, expression 2, statement, else if, expression 3, if, and then saka pa lang yung else. So, the expression are evaluated in order. If an expression is true, the statement or block of the statement associated with it is executed and it determines the whole chain. So, as always, the code for each statement is either a single statement or a group of them in braces. The last else part handles the none of the above. So, kung dito is multiple way decision, ito. If none of the above, babagsak na siya sa last na else command. So, yung switch statement naman or control statement na tinatawag is a multiple way decision that tests whether an expression match one of a number of constant integer values and branches accordingly. So the switch statement that allows us to make a decision from the number of choices is called a switch, or more correctly, a switch case default. Since these three keywords go together to make up the switch statement. Ito, switch case. Ayan. So, merong break. Ano yung break? In switch case command, each case acts like a simple label. A label determines a point in program which execution must continue from there. Switch statement will choose one of the case section or labels from where the execution of the program will continue. The program will continue execution until it reach break command. Kaya may breakdown. So break statements have vital role in switch structure. If you remove this statement, program execution will continue to next case section and all remaining case section until the end of switch block. will be executed. So, while most of the time we just want one case section to be run. So, sample, switch, case ka na dito, ito na yung napunta sa program mo, statement. Pag wala kang break, tutuloy na yan hanggang sa susunod pa ulit na case. So, kailangan talaga ng break. So, default section will be executed if none of the case section match switch comparison. So, ano naman ang switch versus if-else ladder? So, that you simply cannot do sa switch is a float expression cannot be tested using switch. Bawal ka ng float expression. Case can never have variable expression. Bawal ka magkaroon ng variable expression. And then multiple case cannot use same expression. So, yun ang disadvantage ng switch. Pag gumamit ka ng if-else na ladder, yung if-else. So, yun. Nahapyawan ko na yung if-else statement. So, yun ang about sa ating susunod na lab. Alam ko naman alam nyo na kung paano yung talaga gamitin. Pero para lang ma-review. So, any question? Any question?
Wala naman po, sir.
Okay. Sige. So, wala na kayong question. Okay, sige. Sige. Okay. So, susunod na lang ang ating lab. Popost na lang ako sa Canva ng ating activities. So, ngayon is pwede na tayong